everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged.
Hey there, guys. How's everybody doing? Long time no see. Most of you guys know my dad was here. When he comes to visit, he's here for like a week because he's on an ISD schedule. So he shows up here and he's here for like at least a week. So I don't usually go live unless there's something important that comes out last minute when he's here. And as you guys can see, I don't really get to post a lot either. That's actually, honestly my bad. I could probably schedule that. I could really schedule that a lot better, but I always have so much going on. It's hard to just keep up my normal schedule, much less try to play catch up ahead of time. But I'm here. I'm here. How you guys doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today's my little sister's birthday. We're 7 years apart, and I'm going to be 38 next month. So I guess that means that she's 30. Her new husband brought her on a little beach trip this weekend. So that was cute to see pictures of. How is everyone doing? And no, this is not new footage. This is footage that has been out for a while over on Connor's channel. Hey, Nunya. But I haven't been able to review it here on this channel. And what I did was go in and... yes, I still have that same weird tickle in my throat. What I did was go in and I 3x'd the portions where there's nothing happening. There's no movement. He's just sort of standing there making all the noises that we've discussed. So it was, I don't know how long it was originally with all 4 parts that Connor posted because these were posted on his channel. The FOIA was done separately for some reason. They didn't give him like everything in one. It was like 4 parts. So it has all of the original stuff plus the newer one that came out, what was it, like a couple weeks ago, where we hear Warner on the phone with his wife. So it's been all put together. It's been condensed down. And I also have on the screen where it's 3x'd. And then there's also some portions where he's standing outside, but there's like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then like 13 minutes of silence. So I can only assume that things are being discussed. Maybe on the dispatch radio, things could be heard. I don't know, but there's a lot of silence in it. I've forwarded through all that stuff, so it's condensed, but it's still like an hour and 53 minutes. So we're playing catch up. I also have Rosinski's that's going to be happening this week. We're going to go over houses. I think we went over Smith's, but I'm not quite sure. I have to go in and check. I'm trying to get all of the body cam done within the next week. So by Sunday, we should be completely caught up on the body cam. Now, I know that Connor also was able to pay for those 8 Sigma Chi interviews, and he has already paid for those according to his post. So it should be like any day now that we start seeing those. So that's going to be interesting. That'll be really interesting to go over. It sure will. Hey there, straight happy girl. How you doing? Hey there, Jeep. You know, my dad bought a new Jeep. He didn't even tell me. He drove it up here and I was like, where'd this come from? He wouldn't even let me drive it. He lied. He said I could, and then I didn't. Hey there, Katie. How you doing? Hey there, Chris. How you doing? How you doing? Seizure free girl. Well, that's a good way to be, isn't it? Hey there, SJS. How you doing? How you doing? I know they get on my damn nerves. I know the Goncalveses are out there being stupid and running their mouths. They think that they have some sort of power because this lawsuit with WSU was filed, but it's filed on lies and dumbassery. So they can say whatever they want to. When you have their own faces and their own voices and their own mouths moving as the words are coming out of them, and you're asking questions about why the facts are saying something different than what's coming out of their faces, they can only blame themselves. That's why I said you're going to file a lawsuit against your own damn self, because you have to remember, who did Steve befriend at the very beginning of this? Old JLR, you know, who's even sued his own damn self. Yeah, so I'm sure they're going to get some pointers from him. They're so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Hey there, Danny. Going swimming. Bro, it was 30 freaking degrees here yesterday. I was shooketh. Hey there, P1111. How you doing? Hey, MDP. Hey there, Sarah. For those of you who don't know, Sarah has a lot of documents and stuff that she gets from FOIAs when it comes to like court documents and things. She's also where I've been getting the WSU documents for the lawsuit that we go over. She has them over on her Twitter page. Yes, I've been knowing about it forever. I think Danny is the first one who sent me a screenshot about it. Like I said, think to the damn selves. They can sue their damn selves. Oh, and y'all are probably going to see stuff up in the air. I have an instance back here. So if you see thingies, that's what it is. Hey there, Maggie. Hey there, Katie. Hey there, Carla. Hey, Rebecca. Yeah. I'm going to try to get the rest of them scheduled out today so that y'all can go ahead and do whatever y'all need to do with the bells. Hey there, Hollyberry. Hey there, Sweet Pea. How you doing? How you doing? 10 gifted memberships, Kay Schmidt. Thank you so much. When is our members live? When is our members live? Monday, not Monday. March 2026 calendar. So I'll go ahead and get that scheduled out today too. The 30th. Okay. So I'll go ahead and schedule out houses, Rosinski's. I'll see if we went over Smith. I don't think we did. I've also been FOIA-ing lots of things. Lots of things. And so far, I've only gotten back one response, and it's the response that I thought that I was going to get. So I filed another FOIA with a different department for that. So we're going to see what happens. I don't want to just like, I know I normally tell you guys the stuff that I FOIA, but I don't want to do that anymore because I feel like there's other channels and people that spy for other channels that go and basically tell everybody everything that people are doing when, not just me, but when people come out and are vocal about what's coming next, some a-hole out there always tries to like beat somebody to it, or it's just, I've seen a lot of patterns. So I'm probably going to keep some of the stuff that I'm FOIAing to myself, especially considering the fact that the Goncalveses are so stupid here lately. And they're probably going to try to fight some of these things coming out, you know, because they hate facts and truth. But that's on them. Hey there, Leah. How you doing? No, this is old footage that we're just catching up on. Hey there, Giraffe. Hey, Carla. Hey there, Jody. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, thank you so much, Kay Schmidt. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thank you. Hey there, Katie. No, not yet. This will be the first time we're doing a whole run through. Doing the whole run through. That's why, again, we're also doing it a little bit early because it's like almost 2 hours. Hey there, Grumpy. Hey, Gina. Oh, I feel like that was something that you probably sent prematurely. I'm sure there's another one. Yes, correct. I know damn well that you probably wrote the comment back out again. There it is. Yeah, and you know what's interesting? So, okay, so Gina said, the morning of the unalivings, DM's interview, standing outside the house, DM states KG went upstairs, then KG said someone's here, and KG runs back down the stairs. Yeah, but you know what's interesting about that, too? I don't know if it's the last interview or the second to last interview. Oh, well, thank you, MDP. I'm planning on it. We're going to keep on going and talk about some other stuff because there's a bunch of cases that we need to catch up on just in general. Thanks for the 5, Nanya. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Something that was really interesting is that when she talks in another interview about that situation, notice that she says that she doesn't hear any other footsteps. And she says that like her therapist did some sort of like deep mind stuff to try to like pull up memories and whatnot. And that in all of her memories, she can only hear one set of footprints, like steps when it comes to who's running and whatnot. And I find that odd. Just in general, I find that strange. I don't know what to make of it, but I find it very strange. I find it very strange. I'm hoping so. My eyes are green, so hopefully that counts for wearing green today, right? Thank you for the 2, Dollface. I appreciate that. We don't have audio. Yeah, they're still not giving us audio for that. I'm going back through the MPD documents and the Idaho State Police record so I can hurry up and actually get the like itemized list together, which is a reason why I've been filing so many FOIAs. I want to say probably like almost 10 FOIAs over the past week or so, just as I've had time to sort of like, because my dad's old, right? So sometimes after we get back from doing stuff, he takes a nap. So I'll come in here and I'll do some editing and do some things while he's taking a nap. So I was going through the list and getting them all orchestrated and like lined up. And as I was going through them from bottom to top, I started filing FOIAs. There's quite a few different things that I'm hoping that they give us access to. Hopefully the way that I word things maybe helps that situation. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. But when it comes to the noises, there's another document that shows when they actually pulled the 445 to 1205 footage, because for some reason they did stop at 445 on the first time. So the document that I came across yesterday is the document where Mallory talks about them going back in, and I think it's in like 2024, where they went back in and they grabbed the 445 to the 1205 footage. I know that when we got the documents that they ended up taking back, there's a document in there about portions of it not having sound. But I guess I didn't realize that they didn't pull everything all at once, that they went back in sections. And I'm thinking to myself, for what? Like, if you really thought that like nothing else happened here and you want us to believe your bullshit story, why are we finding out that almost 2 years after the crime, you're going back into the evidence room, pulling out the security camera and downloading 8 hours of footage? Why didn't you do that the first time? To me, that would have made sense to pull it all the first time until the cops got there. Why wouldn't you have? So I don't know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this now. Oh, I want these on here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this now. Again, this is all 4 sections of Warner's body cam that Connor put out, all put together, condensed down to 1 hour and 58 minutes. There is 3 times, I think there's even one spot where it was like hella long, so I 10 times sped it up just to get it out of the way. But anything where like there's a cop walking around, there's even portions where there's really nothing happening, but like in the back, you can see 2 of the police officers walk like towards the dumpster from the apartments. And I left that portion pretty much like alone just to see like where they gesture off to, because I'm trying to figure out like if there's anything they point to that maybe we haven't noticed yet, just random little things like that. So we're going to go ahead and start this. I'll make myself smaller. And again, over on Connor's channel is where all of these are like pure in their little separate pieces. Let me also fix this banner. They added like new options to that banner thing, and I don't need all that. I just need some normal stuff. Y'all need to stop adding so many extra things to these electronicals because I just cannot deal with it. Just cannot deal with it. Okay. Alrighty. Now I'm probably not going to stop too much because we've seen a lot of this beginning stuff, but I again wanted to just collectively go through the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. And if you guys are saying stuff or whatever, then we'll stop and talk about it. There's going to be nothing here for like a second. Yeah, they're trying to say that it doesn't exist, which I don't understand. Because, like, you were able to get all of this, so why can't you go back further? I would really like to see, like, 9 p.m. forward would be, like, a good spot because the girls left the house at, like, 10 o'clock. And I think that would also, or a little after 10, I think that would also show, like, Maddie walking back from Sigma Chi. It would show everyone, well, hopefully, probably not, though. At least we would see a little bit of something. Cars driving in and out, maybe hear some things. I don't know why they're trying to act like there's no sound on stuff. Especially when we have a portion that has sound that they're trying to tell us has no sound. Dummies. Big old dummies. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and you know what else? I've been going back. I'll pause this for a second. I've been going back and screen recording all of the documentaries. all of them so that I can just have them, because I didn't do it the first time and now I don't have anything from Dateline. Like, I need the Dateline one. There was a lady that emailed me about it the other day, and I need to get back with her because she says she has the whole thing. I need to get back with her. But I'm going in and recording all of them, and I'm just realizing, like, especially now, like, I know we've already caught some things that were incorrect then, but going back in and sort of just like letting it record on my laptop off to the side while I'm like editing other things, I'm like catching so many things that they just said that was complete bullshit. So they're basically saying now from the what was it, the Prime one or the Peacock one? It's whichever one that Hunter Johnson's in, where you can tell there's some issues. He is saying that he's the person who told them that it was an unconscious person. And I think we probably talked about this already, but they're trying to say that like he was some sort of hero because he stopped them from knowing the truth by saying that it was an unconscious person and all this other bullshit. And then I'm thinking, okay, but you also said that you went in there and checked somebody's pulse. And then in this footage, we're going to see how Officer Warner asks him to put out his hands, and there's no blood on his hands. So you can't tell me that you checked Xana's pulse and you got no blood on your hands. You got no blood on your shoes to leave tracks. It doesn't matter if the blood had been sitting there for 8 hours. If you're walking over blood, dry or not, you're going to pick up transfer and you're going to take it with you. Where is all of that? There's no blood on his hands. There's no transfer. There's not even any proof that he walked into that room. So did he actually walk into that room, or did he not walk into that room? Did he just see the blood on the floor and lie about him doing something more heroic because he didn't know what else to do after picking up the knife off the floor and popping it on the table and not being honest about that either? I have 1,001 questions that are all very valid because we see the bullshit in our faces. And Josie, if you guys remember, is also saying in that interview that she took the phone from Dylan because Dylan called 911 and was so hysterical. But we know that it was Bethany. So even the people that were there and in the moment are out here telling the story opposite, incorrectly, and with a million more questions. Because there's no way that Hunter walked in there, didn't transfer anything, and checked her pulse. We saw the unredacted photo. Miss me with the bullshit. There's no way you could have touched her and not had blood on your hands. Unless he did have blood on his hands, and that's why in his pockets he's moving his hands so much to like wipe it off, and he changes his pants before he gets to the police department. Because he does do that. Yeah, I don't think Hunter went in there. I've seen that going all over Twitter. Not Twitter, but TikTok. Him standing there with his hands like that. Yeah. Yeah, nothing. There was nothing there. I'm glad you're getting to relax today. I will. Yeah, they deleted it. They got rid of it. And you know what's crazy is there's channels that are not monetized that put full episodes of these documentaries out there, and there's not a single one of them on YouTube either. So YouTube has gone in and like not allowed it. They snatched it all, which is insane. Because if it was really elite and it's already out there, we're past the gag order. Like, why can't the episode come back out? Kind of dumb.
Upstairs. Okay.
Go back. I want to see if you can actually like see the spot where Kaylee's blood was on the table from the camera. Because remember, it was not under the knife like some people tried to say. No. It's like over here in this area. The spot where Kaylee's blood was over here, I think right in this spot. And then there was an unknown, very odd, like it literally almost looked as if the knife covered in blood hit obliquely up against the side of the table, because I think it's as an F in the markers. It's like a very straight line. Almost the way that it looked when we saw the same sort of light in the wall where we were like, damn, a bloody knife literally just like popped into that wall. I don't think this is it. This is the bottle. Yeah, where Kaylee's blood is like over here on this side. You can't see it. It's barely visible at all. I can't stand all this blacked out stuff. It's crazy.
What's he got there?
See? This is the problem I have with the Goncalveses trying to sit here and play victim to shit and not take any responsibility for the lies that they told themselves. The Goncalveses, Christy namely, came out on the Drunk Turkey show in 2023 and started this crap about Ethan being behind the door and the door being blocked by his body and Dylan and Bethany not being able to open the door. So they called Hunter Johnson over directly because he had to manhandle the door open. All of that was bullshit. The Goncalveses are the ones who came out with that. And when they were asked after all this stuff was said and done by the same people about that story, they just like passed the blame and skipped right over it. They didn't address it and take any responsibility for the fact that they came out here starting that at all. That's all the Goncalveses. And it was all bullshit the whole time. And again, they're not going to come out and admit it. They're not going to come out and be like, yes, we said that. Yes, we had it wrong. Yes, we're sorry. All of the proof is out there. Christy even had to come out and do like a little video and be like, yes, I spoke to Drunk Turkey, blah, 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 after he put that information out there because he did it so horribly that no one believed him. And that's what they said. That Hunter Johnson was called over directly, that Ethan's body was behind the door, and however way his body was behind the door was blocking the door from being able to be open, and the girls could not open it. Because remember, our question was, okay, so then why are they asking an outside source to come in the house and help them when they have two able-bodied women upstairs that could help them get that door open? Why would they be calling Hunter Johnson unless they knew that Kaylee and Maddie were already dead? That was the big question we had, remember? No, all of that came from the Goncalveses being dishonest, not giving a crap that they weren't verifying the stories that they were being told. And there is nowhere, ever, anywhere where a story about Ethan being behind the door or the door being closed or anything is out there from anyone other than them. And they won't even apologize for the bullshit. That's crazy. So freaking crazy. No, because her body was all the way down. Her body was already like farther away on the other side of the wall, nowhere near the door. So nobody's bodies were moved with a door being open. They were already where they were. The whole thing was just bullshit. I don't know why they're acting like we're the bad guys for calling them out for being stupid. I mean, if it wasn't so blatant, maybe we wouldn't be saying so much.
Sure.
That was a lot of people were questioning too about the ladder. Yep. And it was all bullshit. They did. They went everywhere telling that story for it to be a lie.
Yeah, the roommates called me this morning to come check because they thought they saw someone in here last night and they went into their rooms. I came over when they called and I opened the door and I saw that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and step downstairs here. Is there anybody else upstairs? Or anybody else?
I don't know.
Here? Don't touch anything. Don't touch it.
I grabbed that knife in the kitchen because when I went in there, I didn't know if there was something in there. But
okay.
I just grabbed it just to make sure.
You got your ID with you?
Now, remember, in both Dylan and Bethany's interviews, they're asked about this situation, and neither one of them say they saw him actually go get that knife out the kitchen. And also remember that his girlfriend, Emily, has claimed more than once that she is going up the stairs and there's a knife on the ground that we see here. And Hunter Johnson is walking towards her as she's already seeing the knife on the ground, telling her to get out and call the cops. So his whole story about going in the kitchen and getting it and blah, 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 literally makes zero sense. Because if you were taking it into Xana's room to make sure that there wasn't anybody bad in the house, why would it have been on the ground in front of the steps as you're walking back towards your chick? No, that doesn't work.
I'll tell you my name.
Okay, sit right here. Nobody else inside?
Is there anyone else inside?
That's the issue.
Stay here. Stay here.
And that part really just makes me mad. The whole, I don't know if anybody else is there. Your entire story, Dylan, is about Kaylee. The entire story is about Kaylee, but you're going to pretend like you don't understand that other people are upstairs. It's going to always piss me off, the stupidity here.
Check upstairs.
1 second.
That part.
You want to go ahead and have a seat over here?
Well, not technically in black. Xana, I don't think. I think we know that Xana was in a gray sweater and her underwear. She was pantsless. But that was my thing. Like, you're a whole woman and you're sitting here saying that you already have like all these mental issues where you freak out about like people chasing you. You have to constantly see where you are. You have dreams about being chased. Like, this was all way before this happened. This is her telling them who she is, like day 2 into the interviews. Okay. So you're telling me that you hear all this crazy shit going on. You see your female roommate on the ground with no freaking pants on, motionless, after hearing all this crazy shit going on in your house. And the R word isn't the first thing that comes to your mind to go and check on her to make sure she hasn't just been SA'd after you see this random ass person in your house. What? What? That was wild to me. Hearing that she saw exactly how Xana was to the point to where she knew she hadn't moved an inch 8 hours later because she looked exactly the same. Girl, you're a horrible human.
1 second. 1 second. Let's take a half step outside. Let's go outside. House isn't clear yet.
Yeah, she was wearing all black earlier.
People might still be inside. We're going to be clearing the house so it's not 100% empty. This hole here. Look up.
Want to just start down there?
Yeah.
Please, Corbin.
Police department.
And then to know that Dylan had to go right past that front door to get to Bethany's. Like, why would you take that corner and not run out of the house to your friends next door? Just a lot of questions here.
Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself. Moscow Police Department. They're here.
Please, Corbin.
We're on the 3rd floor going up.
See, I don't think so. Like, I kind of thought that to begin with, but after hearing the way that she flip-flops back and forth, the way that we know that they all were hanging out together in the hotel room, I don't know. I really feel like she was told to play stupid. Honestly, like 1,000,000,000%. She was told to play dumb blonde. We know that they do that. We know that lawyers will say, play stupid, act like you don't know anything. And that's exactly what I think happened. I don't think she was on a damn thing. I think that she was told to play dumb blonde. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't trust that chick.
Moscow Police Department.
I wish that they would release these without all these redactions. You don't see Hunter dropping the knife. You hear it plopping on the table.
We're clear.
Yes.
See how they're touching all over that railing?
First, you go to the front door.
Yes.
While everybody is, there's a back entry. I was gonna start taking it all. Brian's taking.
See? That's another thing I'd like to do. I'd like to go just hanging over it, bro. Oh my God, the blood is supposed to be like right here. This is why I want to go in eventually here and see exactly where it was that they all touched on stuff compared to where blood and stuff was found. Because look at them. He's hanging all over this spot. And this is where both Maddie and Kaylee's blood were. On both sides, the outer wall and the inner wall. Just hanging all over shit, bro.
Hey, Pop. Hey, puppy.
Hey there, Kelly.
Okay. Going down. That's clear except for the dog. We might want to make sure that thing doesn't. Okay. Halfway turned around just now.
Oh, look, there was something spilt on the floor, too. Did y'all see that?
Okay.
I don't think I noticed that before. There's like more wet spots on the ground. Look right here. It's got like a yellow hue to it. I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
Dog, we might want to.
I guess it could be a beer. Or the dog might have pottied. Yeah, I don't think I ever noticed that before. A little wet spot right there where Hunter was standing. Yeah, it cost to touch it. Oh, you did?
That were here right out front. Here.
I've never noticed it before. I'll have to go check it out.
Gotcha.
And I don't know why they did that with his notebook, because for the rest of the whole thing, like, you can see everything he writes down.
What's that?
Do you need anything?
I need your ID. Oh yeah, it's just your info. I can grab your information. You can't. You know how many people live here? Or is that their place?
This is their place.
Okay, what's your name? Middle and
Yeah, it was probably might be.
birthday.
89.
What's your local address?
Now, this is interesting stuff, too, because I didn't know.
Did they call you over here?
Yeah, they called me over here this morning. Like,
Okay.
We also know that's bullshit. He's going to tell us the truth about that here in a second. I don't know where Hunter was living. I didn't realize I didn't know where Hunter was living until I went to go get all this together yesterday, because he says to the cop that Emily and Josie live with him. But as far as I know, they did not all live together. Because even Lyndon, that's his name, right? Lyndon, he tells Officer Mowry that he's talking to that he thought at some point that either Hunter was in Emily's bed because he didn't see him, or Hunter was at his own apartment. I just thought the whole time that they didn't live together. So when he says this, I'm like, why are you not being completely honest about that? I'm pretty sure he did not live with Emily at the time.
15 minutes ago.
And your.
That's what I thought. That he didn't live with them. So I don't know why he tells them that.
Moscow 36 will touch.
Yeah, he seems to know like everything, right? And notice he's in both of the cop things. Like one of the noise complaints. One of the noise complaints with Kaylee, we see him walking out. And then the other one where they're trying to pretend like no one that lives in that house is there. He's the one who's at the door. Him and another dude. So no, well, yeah, like it seems like Hunter had more to do with that house than he should have.
Last
For sure.
First of all. Nine. May have to write out. License Idaho, correct? Okay. Hey, firm.
See,
So
you know,
the girls.
let's talk about that for a second. Was it the book? I don't think it was the actual interview, but in that shit book that we constantly talk about, it talks about how this day was like the day that he also told them all that he was leaving. That's in the book. So you mentioning the like graduation thing was interesting because that whole dynamic was strange because he's like, it was like a really important day, a really heavy day. And I had to tell them that day that I was also leaving. And I'm like, oh, you were leaving? So that was just new information. And it kind of just puts like a whole nother, like, I don't know, tone on the day, I guess, knowing that he had told them that, apparently.
I'm going to start IDing on them.
Perfect. Who do you know that lives here?
The fact that
The
Maisie
girl
told her
in
to
the
shut the
middle
F
with
up
the
is
green
freaking
pants,
crazy.
long pants, and the blonde girl
Tells you
behind
everything.
her,
Live here?
they live here. And then
Are those
the
other
girl,
girls just neighbors or?
yeah, the girl in the blue shirts and the girl in the orange sweatshirt live with me over
Okay.
there. And then
Live with
the guy in the
me.
gray sweatshirt just lives on campus.
Okay.
And then those two girls live here. And then that girl in her room is there. And there should be two more girls. I don't know what was going out there, but there's two more girls. And then one lives right there as well.
Okay.
He knows the
One
whole
lives
house,
here.
bro.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in here.
Crazy.
There's a locked door back here. What do you know what that leads to?
Which door? I don't know.
It's like a key access
I
or a
don't
code
know.
access.
Watch his hands. Like, it could just be a nervous thing, okay? Like,
Oh.
I always try to, regardless of how I always end up going with my opinion, I always say something it could be besides that. He could just be moving around a lot because he's nervous talking to a cop, okay? I don't ever do anything freaking wrong practically, and I even get nervous talking to a cop because they're freaking intimidating, okay? He could be just nervous and moving his hands around, but again, when he says he physically walked in there and checked Xana's pulse, where do you normally touch someone to check their pulse? You either grab their wrist or you check their neck. Well, we know she was covered in blood. We unfortunately had to see it. So there's no way. I think he's literally trying to wipe blood off of his hands in his pockets because I don't see another reason why you would change your outfit before going to talk to the cops. There's more important things to think about than changing your pants.
Yeah.
Residence is clear.
We cleared it, yeah. Oh, sure.
Not a speck of blood on him. You didn't touch her. You didn't check her pulse, bro. What do you mean another female?
One lives right there as well.
Okay.
Long pants, and the blonde girl behind her,
Live here?
they live here. And then
Are those
the
other
girl,
girls just neighbors or?
yeah, the girl in the blue shirts and the girl in the orange sweatshirt live with me over
Okay.
there. And then the guy in the gray sweatshirt just lives on campus.
Okay.
And then those
That's not
two
true,
girls live here. And then that girl in her room is there. And there should be two more girls. I don't know what was going
Okay.
out there, but there's two more girls. And then one lives right there as well.
Okay.
Bethany.
One lives here. I don't know. I haven't seen him in here. There's a locked door back here. What do you know what that leads to?
Which door? I don't know.
It's like a key access.
I
or
think he
code
was talking
access.
about Xana, and then he moved on to Kaylee and Maddie, and then talked about Bethany.
Yeah.
Residence is clear.
We cleared it, yeah.
What do you mean? She had to walk past the hallway that leads to Xana's room in order to get to the stairs. So she looked down the hallway at the most innocent term. She looked down the hallway. But for her to sit there and be able to be like, oh, her room was a mess. There was clothes on the floor. It was a messy room. Plus you knew her position. I think that was more than just in passing.
Oh, sure.
Hey there, Eve. Kaylee was living in her furnished room. What do you mean? Kaylee never moved out. Kaylee never moved out. That's another thing the Goncalveses just need to shut the frick up about, because they are writing comments in their comment section on their cult of a freaking Facebook page saying that whoever said Kaylee had moved out of that house is incorrect and they need to stop spreading. You said it. You said she had moved out, that she was just going back to visit Maddie and to show her the Range Rover. Then to come to find out, y'all were the ones who were wrong. Kaylee never moved out of that house. She never moved out. She was gone for a week because she went out of town for Parents' Weekend the weekend before. Maddie flew to her boyfriend's house in Boise. I think Bethany had her dad there. Xana's dad, Jeff, showed up. I didn't hear anything about Dylan having a family member show up. We just know that she was apparently still in the Moscow area for that Parents' Weekend. The story that we're being told is that there was some sort of storm that caused Kaylee to not want to drive back because the tires on her vehicle were like unreliable. So instead of just getting new tires, she just upgraded and got the Range Rover. But she never moved out of that house. The Goncalveses lied, and they're getting pissed because they're being called out on their lies. I guess they just thought that the information was never going to come out, that interviews were never going to be released, and they just thought they could get away with it. That's crazy. Flying toads, yeah.
Then I literally got here and I saw that.
What time did they call you? Do you have your phone?
They didn't call me. They called my girlfriend, but it was probably like 20 minutes ago.
Who's your girlfriend? Is she here?
Yeah, she's in the blue shorts.
Blue shorts, okay.
She got a call from her and asked us.
They can
to
sue
come over. She didn't
themselves.
think something was right.
Okay.
And then as soon as I got here first, and I went upstairs and saw their bedroom, and I grabbed a knife from the kitchen because I didn't know if they were still in here or not.
What did you see when you grabbed that knife?
When I
In
in
the
the
bedroom,
kitchen.
in the-
See, I don't know why they felt the need to redact
Just on the
this.
ground, bloody.
Yeah.
Okay, and you didn't know anybody else was in there? Okay.
No, I only saw her, and I went and I grabbed a knife and came back in there, made sure there wasn't anyone in there, and
See how okay, so it's silenced, but you can tell by the motions the lie he's trying to tell. Notice his hand just did this. He's trying to say he checked her pulse from her neck. We saw the unredacted photo of Xana. No, the hell you didn't.
her, and I went and I grabbed a knife and came back in there, made sure there wasn't anyone in there, and I
He's so full of shit.
Okay.
He's so full of shit.
I'm just going to grab a photo of you. Just so I can tie the face to the name.
There's no reason for it to be redacted, especially
You
since
put
the
your
gag
hands
order
out
was
just so I
listed.
can
So
see your
stupid.
hands.
See, not a speck on him.
You see your front and back of your hands. Your
There's not a speck on his shirt, his pants. You didn't
What is
touch
that?
her, bro. You didn't touch her, bro.
What year are you?
I'm in grad school here.
Grad school. Okay. Your girlfriend's in the blue shorts, and she was the one that received the call from the people that live here.
Yes.
Okay.
No blood on his freaking tannish shorts, yeah.
Maybe step over here. I need to keep an eye on this door. She nobody comes goes.
Dude's full of poop.
The registrations on all the cards.
What makes me so mad is that they stick up for them, knowing that we already know how they really feel about them, especially when it comes to Dylan. That's why we're continuing to go over the messages between Steve Goncalves and Brett Norton from TikTok. They can run their stupid ass mouths all they want to. Until they say something to me directly and legally, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because I know they can't touch me. There is nothing that I am speaking about when it comes to the questions I have for the stupid Goncalveses that they haven't already started themselves. Unless they're going to try to come out and try to say that these conversations are suddenly not real You ever notice that they're not trying to combat that? They know Steve effed up talking to these damn social media people, that he ran his mouth way too much. They can't save face from that. He called Brent Kopacka a freaking loser. He's known about all of the stuff from the grand jury from summer of 2023. There's even paperwork, and this is one of the things that I filed. There is paperwork from when the grand jury rule violation was sent over to Detective Gilbertson in an email from someone. So after the conversation with Brett Norton came out where he's talking about James Patterson getting, is it Patterson or Peterson? Whoever wrote that shitty ass book, getting them in contact with the grand jury member, the whole violation thing was put into the system. I've asked for all of it. I want the email that was sent. I want the screenshots that were sent. I want the correspondence. I want it all. It is report number 199 in the ISP drop. Is it ISP? In the ISP drop. So he can't sit here and say shit because we're only going based off of his own damn face. And if he wasn't out here making friends with people that he had no business making friends with, then maybe we wouldn't be talking about this shit. He put himself in this position. He put himself in this damn position. Hey, Debs. 6 months. Thank you for being here. Yeah, he's full of shit. He can't do nothing because what we're talking about is facts, things that he said himself. So like I said, he can take a page out of JLR's book and sue his damn self. Because he's the only one to blame here. Now, you know that whoever is actually like running that machine in the back knows that there's cops everywhere. You think they would just put the tools up for a minute? It's crazy how that damn Jeep looks orange. They probably never thought we were going to be able to raise the money to get the footage to know that they were lying about what they saw when it comes to Kaylee and Maddie. And they didn't just come out and say it. We have it in black and white in the conversations between him and Brett Norton talking about literally seeing the girls walk into the door. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And if you did, then you're withholding information and you need to tell the public, hey, we have this other footage from this other address. It sure shows everything that we said it did. Well, then I'll apologize. But I don't see that coming anytime soon. JLR did sue himself. He's a freaking weirdo. I will never get the image of Steve Goncalves with his freaking arm over sleazeball JLR's freaking neck in a freaking selfie after all the shit that JLR talked about Kaylee and Maddie. I'll never, ever forget that. The image is in my brain. See, that's another thing about their story that's bullshit because we know that Dylan literally says that she was calling Kaylee's name out loud. And that they were calling everybody and trying to figure out what was going on. It's all stupid. Yeah, this is all silent right here. Yeah, I really want to try to find a way that we can watch the documentary things together on YouTube without them messing with me. So if we do it commentary style, which is obviously how I'd have to do it anyway, I think if I can go in and get rid of all the nonsense that has nothing to do with anything, do my flip around, put my filter on it, put my copyright or whatever 107 section 107 thingy on it, there might be a way to do it in sections because I know some people can't watch them or haven't been able to because of the VPN thing, or they're not available in certain countries. That's another reason why I've been trying to get them all downloaded and screen recorded. I should have been doing that all along. The next case that we hella dive into like this, I'm just going to do it from the jump.
And coming and going too, so.
Fuck. Yeah. I just started the actual time. Just noticed that we were all in there. That he got a call about 20 minutes ago from his girlfriend. His girlfriend's in the blue shorts over there with him from one of the girls that lives here, saying that couldn't figure out if somebody was awake or not. And that's when he came over. He said he saw the girl. So he didn't know anybody else was in there. He grabbed the knife that's on the beer pong table.
Oh, hi, Green.
And checked
How
the
you
room,
doing?
and it was clear, and then called us, apparently.
Anything weird about anything with him?
Not totally. I think those other females are here. There's 2 other females.
Anything
that live
weird
here
with
that were
him?
already here
Not totally.
before
Is that what he
came.
said? Not totally.
About anything with him?
Knife
One more
that's on
time.
the beer pong table,
Mm-hmm.
and checked the room, and it was clear, and then called us, apparently.
Anything weird about anything with him?
With him.
Not totally.
Not
I think those
totally.
other females are.
What kind of answer is that? Not totally. Thank you for the $4.99, Green Girl. I appreciate that. Thank you. What does that mean? Not totally.
Here, there's 2 other females that live here that were already here before he came.
Which ones?
I don't know exactly which ones. He outlined who's who, but they're all standing there. There's the 2 girls I think that are standing next to each other that actually live here. He said there's one girl that lives down here
Nothing down there.
that there's that padlock key
Oh, thank you
access
for the
door.
$4.99, Katie.
We haven't been able to get them there. Yeah. We announced several times, haven't heard anything. Hopefully, I think one of those girls might know the key access or might know the code access.
Remember, there's a key in the kitchen drawer that has Team Idaho on it. I've always wondered if it was for that. Hey, Bootsy. Babysitting is always fun.
All right.
At least you can give them back, right? Thanks, Rex. It's just my room. This is just where I sleep. I really like my black roses over here. I need to get some more.
I got pictures of where the cars were. I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, I didn't realize he talked right here. Yeah, the knife was on the floor when the cops first get there, right at the top of the step. You can see it. And then you can hear him plop it on the table. It's pretty loud. The mustache is growing on you. Oh, grandbaby nap time. Grandkids are fun, I'm sure. Not that I want any anytime soon, Ariel, in case you're watching. It's not a key. Is it a keypad lock? I guess it is a keypad lock.
Not,
It
you
was
didn't go
where
inside
the
it all, did
heater
you?
and stuff is, the water heater.
Okay. Okay.
They probably just didn't want a bunch of college idiots messing with stuff that could cause a lot of issues. So they put a door on there that people couldn't get into. Yeah, it's like a water heater and stuff in there. I think this is where they start talking about Jack being in the back of the car. Yeah, how do you clear the house if a room's locked? Yeah. Someone could have been in there.
We don't know whose is whose yet. Yeah.
No, we see you, L. Smith.
Yeah. Well, that's
If you're not seeing your own comments, it might just be YouTube. Or make sure, look, I don't know why they have top chat and live chat. I don't give a shit about the top chat. I want to see everybody's stuff as it comes in. And top chat makes it to where you can't see everyone's stuff, even your own sometimes. So make sure you have it on live chat. I don't know why YouTube does stupid shit.
The guy.
So I'm gonna go collect the dog. You actually do want to come out and do that? And then
No.
let's get a leash from you.
Hunter never once says in any of his interviews about a knife being at the top of the stairs. It's Emily, his girlfriend. Hunter never mentions a word about that thing being on the ground, which is what pisses me off so much. Because he turns around and picks it up and puts it on the table as Officer Nunes' back is turned. So why? Why didn't you point it out? As soon as you walked up the stairs and the cop was behind you, why didn't you say something about, oh, that's the knife that I had from the kitchen. I dropped it on the ground. when you guys pulled up. No, he doesn't say a word about the knife at all until he's already walked past it and is going down the stairs. Does he even mention the knife then? I don't think he does. I think he mentions it after they've turned around and they're walking back towards the living room, and he mentions it, and then he's standing waiting, and then Eric Warner comes up and sees it, and then all that other stuff starts. But he never says a word to Nunes at all about the knife, about where he got it. He doesn't say anything. He just walks him back there, comes right back, and then you hear it being plopped on the table as everything in Nunes' camera is redacted, telling me that his camera is facing Xana's room and not the hallway. But he never says a word, which is just weird. Because you're telling us you got it from the kitchen, but we can physically see it being on the ground. And I'll say again, it makes no sense to me that he's claiming that he got the knife to go back to Xana's room to make sure that nobody bad was in there, before then turning around and telling Emily to get out and call the cops, while Emily is claiming that the knife's at the top of the stairs as she's walking up before Hunter turns around to start telling her to leave. That would tell me that Hunter was in Xana's room or close to Xana's room while that knife was already on the floor, and that means that his story is bullshit. The question is why?
I have one in the car.
This is a Screwy King Road address.
There shouldn't be any spam
Screwy
in
King
here.
Road
I do
address.
a pretty
I'm
good
thinking it was
job
at
of
the end of
kicking
the road.
idiots out.
Information.
No, he did not say that.
One room that's locked we haven't cleared. I don't know if it's a closet or what.
I know that that's apparently going around for some freaking reason, but that's the same interview that we watched. And the only thing that I heard him say around anything like that is that's around the time that they all like woke up, sort of. But I didn't hear anything about getting a call at 9 o'clock in the morning or anything like that. I remember that interview very well because of what he said about Hunter, not knowing whether he was in Emily's bed or if he was at his own apartment. And I'm like, why wouldn't you know where Hunter was when his entire story is being at Emily's apartment, but he's up and not seeing Hunter in the area? Which is just more questions because of how he is with the knife.
But it's the back half of this building on the first floor.
Yeah, I don't know why the lies. It's crazy. Unnecessary. This is crazy enough. I don't get it. There has to be a reason. There'd be no reason to be telling tales. Yeah, we're going to be going over Rosinski's too. I just finished the screen recording yesterday.
Well, that's a little comfort. Yeah.
He like freaking losers like this. He's like in here just saying stupid shit. You get banned and goodbye. Dylan was for sure coached. She was told to play ignorant. Because you notice that she, in all of her stuff, in her interviews, which we're going to be going back over her interviews eventually here, she instantly has an answer, and then within 5 seconds, not even 5 seconds, 2.5 seconds before her word is even finished, she's flipping it to the complete opposite answer. She has an instant and then she backtracks. Like she goes to say something and then she takes it away. It's like, oh, I have to remember, I have to play stupid. I shouldn't be answering this question. She does that with literally every question. Every single question. It's freaking annoying.
7:16 call.
Oh, he says something here too. There might be a couple parts like that because I go through it like 5-second jumps at a time to see like when the movements and stuff is, but there shouldn't be anything important out of here. Yeah, the whole, oh, it could have been a dream thing pisses me off because she can see the correspondence she has with multiple people on her phone. Because you got to remember now, we have her information showing that it wasn't just Bethany that she was contacting. And it's not just that Brittany girl that we found the contact information for now. There is text messages in between her messaging Eric Gower. And at the time of the event, when she's freaking out and talking to Bethany, there's an outgoing call and multiple messages, but they won't tell us who it is. And it's not the same Brittany chick. I know it says interaction C on all of it, but that's literally just like the file URL for where that phone system actually stores all the communication data. So it's definitely a whole different person. See, there's something like important being said here, and we didn't get to hear it. I don't remember what time the yik yak was. That's probably more towards in the morning after everything has like calmed down. But I want to know the voicemail. There's no way that you had an outgoing call to a random ass number in the middle of all this shit where you're telling Bethany that you're freaking out and you saw all these things and oh my God, and you didn't leave a voicemail. I want those messages and I want that voicemail if there was one. I want to know. I don't know why they haven't put out Bethany's. I find that extremely interesting because no, it wasn't her dad. We have Brad. Is it Brad or Brent? Whatever his freaking name is. Brent, I guess. We have his bubble messages, just like we have Jenna's and just like we have the Brittany girl's name. If it was any of those people, it would be labeled. It would be labeled. Hey there, 1,000 Julys. I want the snaps and I want Bethany's freaking stuff. And what's crazy too is Steve Goncalves literally told that Brett Norton chick that Bethany and Dylan just caused more questions than answers during the grand jury. And they even thought that Dylan was shady and should have had charges on her. The grand jury told that to Steve. That on top of the fact they left them on red when they messaged both of them on social media trying to figure out what the hell was going on that morning. And that at the point of the plea hearing and Olivia Goncalves doing the interview with Brian Inton after October where she went and met with the state, they're still saying they've never spoken to them. They have not had a conversation with them. So that's another lie that Goncalves are telling people because on their Facebook page, they're literally in the comments telling people that they still talk to those girls. You've never talked to those girls. You've never spoken to them. So why are you lying to people? It's not like we can't track your freaking proof that you have lied about that. You say it all the time. He even came out in those messages and said that both of them, their families were like protected. The girls were protected because their families or some shit. Remember all that? He makes me so mad. Like, all you gotta do is be honest, bro. Like, we would flip and not even have any sort of animosity towards you if you just came out here and were honest. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I don't do liars. Like, I probably could let go of a lot of, like, what I feel towards the Goncalveses if they just came out and were honest instead of playing games. It's just so stupid.
Dustin Olson's going to come pick this dog up.
Okay.
The pound for us. Do you mind holding on to him?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
They could do a Q&A session until they're blue in the face. It doesn't mean they're going to be honest. Remember, they said they were going to do one. We're going to tell our truth. Where? That's a month ago. Ain't seen a live happen yet. Dumb. Hey there, Stephanie. Mm-hmm. They know that. They know that. That's why it took me telling them to block me for them to finally block me. Because remember, they blocked me and then they unblocked me. You know what it takes to unblock somebody on Facebook? That's some steps, okay? Just as many steps as adding a contact to your phone and tapping in a name. They only blocked me because I yelled at them finally. I never commented on their page until they pulled that bullshit. I was like, y'all do anything but tell the truth. Y'all will do any freaking thing but tell the truth. Now you can go ahead and block me and keep me blocked this time. Brats. Yeah, the fact that no one talks to Murphy and he's looking at them like, hello, it's not a one-step click. You have to literally go into your settings and type in the person's name. Like, I don't know how they expect it to be so public and then people not remember what they said. Like, I'm sorry, if we care about the case and we care what's going on, we're going to remember what you had to say.
Right where I tied it.
You see, for real? Like here recently, you know, for somebody who doesn't want this to be like a Hollywood movie, he sure tries to make it sound like a Hollywood movie. All that unnecessary lying shit. That's insane.
Just let people know. Go. Thanks.
Okay.
They all should have been separated. None of them should have been able to huddle together out there. Like, I understand if they want them to like have, you know, some sort of consolement happening or whatever. But the people that lived in that house and everyone that showed up, I don't care. They should have all been separated. Murphy's with Jack. He apparently takes him sometimes to go see the Goncalveses. I think he has an Instagram page where he puts updates of the dog on. Oh, well, thank you, Cassandra. Yeah, he needs to chill out with that kill kit shit. Because literally all the backpacks that he's talking about are the backpacks that these college people carry their alcohol in. The backpack in the living room is an alcohol backpack. The backpack that's outside in the backyard isn't a backpack. It's a cooler. Because Steve was trying to say, oh, there's a backpack here, there's a backpack here, and he had all these little things. No, he didn't, sir. That was beer bags. Beer bags. Oh, no, Murphy seems like he's really obedient. He didn't even like freak out with all these strangers around. So that tells you if he was barking his freaking head off when all this shit was going on and he's not barking at all of this insanity, that tells you something. They should have paid more attention. I wish that we would at least seen Dylan and Bethany talk about the fact that Murphy was barking his freaking head off in their conversation. I mean, maybe they did during the phone conversation that we don't have access to listen to, but none of them mentioned to each other about Murphy, which is wild. Yeah, and the Dickies thing ended up being a $12 beanie. Dummies. That's what I'm saying. Like, they fed themselves a bunch of bullshit because the state refused to talk to them. And instead of coming out and being like, look, we were just really desperate for answers. Nobody was telling us anything, so we went and dug ourselves, and it just turned out it was all incorrect. And they had to say that because they had to all rewrite their impact statements that day. Steve and Olivia both said they had to rewrite their impact statements because everything in them was wrong. They had no information. No one, if they would just come out and admit the shit, no one could fault them at the end of the day if they came out and finally manned up. Because they were just trying to find answers and they let it go off the rails. Cool. Admit that. Then we could be at zero and we can look at the evidence and not all the bullshit. But no, they want you to not even look at court documents. Don't read nothing from the court. Don't read any forensic records. We're going to lie and say that we were given nothing, but then say that we were given everything we asked for and just never took the time to look at it. What? 20 pages? You can't look at 20 pages for your daughter? I'm sorry? Mm-mm. Yeah, I got to get caught up on all the WSU documents too. Sarah had a couple more out there that we haven't read over yet. And now silence. I wish I knew what they were discussing and what we could hear right here. I wish that they would just release this shit at this point. Like, how long is it going to be before they actually give us unredacted versions? Because it has to happen eventually, right? You would think anyway. I mean, people like me and other creators out here like putting FOIAs in are the reason why they're even getting a bunch of the information that they actually have now. Because they get it when we pay for it. They get sent the link the same time that we get sent the link, regardless of what Steve is trying to cry about. He's out here lying about that situation too. Ridiculous as hell. Well, we don't really listen to Pav here. There's that, but okay. Yeah, they want us to forget. Kind of hard to forget when they keep going on the media and filing lawsuits full of lies. Yeah, I don't really understand why anybody listens to Jay Embry anymore. He's also the one who came out trying to say that it was Kaylee's blood on the stain underneath the knife. And no, the damn Kaylee's blood spot was nowhere even near that spot. And people just ran with it instead of reading the documents themselves. I ain't got the time.
Leave Carbon's inside with camera.
I'm sorry?
Carbon's inside with camera, I think.
Is that somebody that we haven't seen yet? Is Corbin?
There's 2 floors up.
Let me check Connor's page real quick.
Second.
Let me see if he has one from Corbin. I wonder how redacted that one would be. I don't think we've seen one from Corbin. Oh, yeah, we do. It's only 30 minutes. Oh, then we have the other one that's 2 hours. Okay, yeah, we must have gone over that then. I'll have to look. Let me look on my page and see if I have his name on here somewhere, because maybe we didn't. Corbin Smith. Oh, we haven't gone over Corbin Smith's yet? No freaking way. Am I that behind? Oh my gosh. Okay, well. I guess I'll need to get that one together too. Because he's the one who did all the initial photos. So there's 2 hours and 42 minutes and then another section that's 27 minutes. So I'll get that screen recorded and edited the way I did this one.
Okay. Cool.
I'll tell you all this. One of the FOIAs I filed is for Jay Waters, is I think his name. He goes and does front security while the funeral home shows up. And he also drives and escorts somebody with a redacted name to the funeral home. And I can't tell if he's like just following the funeral car as a marked car for protection or if he actually has somebody in his vehicle. But there's 2 separate watchdog events for that. And they're not very long, so I don't think they'll cost very much. But that's one of the ones I filed. I'm really curious as to if we'll get that body cam. Pav changes his theory more than my son changes his underwear. That's why. We've been dealing with him for long enough to know that we don't need to be taking him seriously. Yeah, I'm going to get it together and do what I need to do with it to go over it. Nothing makes sense. And the more information we get, The more questions. I think there's like 13 minutes of silence after this, and this is where I think I 10 times it because it's like so freaking takes forever. But I don't understand also, like, you're outside. I don't understand like the wide ass redactions like this. Oh, you mean the one who took down her live? Yeah, I don't put up with bullshit, people. She was out of line. Mm-hmm. Way too friendly, in my opinion. Nothing to brag about, that's for sure. I don't understand why this is all redacted. I'm going to ask them, like, how long until y'all quit the shit? How long until we can have the full thing without all the damn redactions? Because you realize the redactions are what we're paying for, right? The redactions are what takes up the time. When we're sitting here paying hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of dollars, it's not for the file. It's for the time it takes for them to sit there and decide what they don't want to show us. We're paying for them to remove information. That's what it is. It's so stupid. So stupid. It's like them, the adults that are out there in the street that we already know who they are. Like, it's just this huge, for what? I don't understand. I just don't understand. What does 113 mean? Oh, I guess it's the times, but it's not. Okay, well, it's barely 105 at the time he's writing that, but okay. Which I don't understand. Because, like, we've seen photos of the house and everything. You'd think that they would just be like, okay, well, you know, you paid for the redacted version. Now here's the unredacted version because now we can do this. So dumb. The blue car is Nana's. The Range Rover right there is Kaylee's. The white car is Maddie's. The Jeep is Ethan's. And the black SUV is also the Chapin's. This is taking forever.
They find out.
Finally, here we go. Oh yeah, this is when the vandal alert comes out and everybody gets upset.
They find out through the vandal alert. They're a little premature on that stuff sometimes.
I don't know.
I don't know why they were.
It's not a concern, really.
Dylan is so freaking exaggerative. It's disgusting. That's how you know it's fake. You know that, right? Nobody freaking cries like that. That's not trying to get attention. No one cries like that. That is not trying to get attention. When you have to be the loudest one in the room, when you're making all that freaking exaggerated ass noise and you're louder than the family members who actually just lost their brother that are standing there, and you're getting told to shut the F up by the sister, you know it's all a show. You know it's all a show. I can't stand it. Like, girl, literally shut the F up.
Yeah.
Hey, can you text me that?
No, Dean. That's Dylan. And Maisie's telling her to shut the F up. Out of her own words, she said that she told Dylan to shut the F up. That's definitely Dylan you hear.
Jesus.
You can definitely tell when someone in this situation is real crying. Like, you can tell pretty much everyone else is really crying. It's Dylan's full of shit.
This is a.
It is overkill.
Thing.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Look at these guys.
This is from Hey, would you be able to wake Casey up and send him to work?
I haven't checked on the movie in a while to see if they've casted anybody else.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So this guy right here, Porter,
Yeah.
He lives up here,
Okay.
but he's just wanting to let us know because he's apparently going out shooting today. So he's got to walk
Okay.
right
One
down
second.
here with,
Sorry. He's walking down here with the rifle.
yeah, I think
Okay.
he's going to walk past where Tyson's at and going to go to his car. He's just letting us know.
Sure. What's up?
I think I remember seeing that in the report.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 05 was the last one that come in and out. You're the only one in. If I forget all up.
I never saved the page. I'll find it in a second.
He left. He's grabbing material or equipment.
Oh,
Nope. Just
they do have a couple more people. Than last time. Let me share this with y'all real quick. And I'll clip this out and make this like a separate thing. So this is the updated cast so far. There's still plenty of people missing. I need to save this page. So I still don't know who the frick Tom Holmes is. We've seen these already. Yeah, we've seen all of these. This is the only one I feel like is new. Is this person playing Hippler? I don't think we saw him the last time. That's crazy because he's not bald. He should be more bald. Yeah, I feel like we saw this guy that's supposed to be playing Hunter Johnson too. The last time we looked at this. But there's still so many people missing. We don't have an Ethan. Let's see. We don't have the Chapins, like the siblings themselves. Kaylee, Maddie. We've got Xana. There's Bethany. Dylan was somewhere right here. We've got the Kohbergers and Kohberger himself. We don't have the sisters. There's so much more casting they need to do. And I know that there's still that one on Tubi that I need to watch. I'm just so tired of shit TV because I know that it's just going to be wrong. Just know it's going to suck. Oh, hold on. I got to share it with the audio.
Corbin.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a Christie. There's a Steve, but there's not a Christie. That part. That's what I said. Like, how much power do they have to where they don't even cast him? We'll see. Does it even have like a release date? I feel like they've been talking about this movie for like a long time. It doesn't have a date. It doesn't even have 2026 on it. So like, I wonder when this is going to happen. I don't see a date. Not even like an estimated date. I'm gonna save this page. I mean, it was pretty cold that day. He's probably cold and there's probably a smell. And he already had like sniffles in the car. Like if you listen to him as he's driving over, he's already doing the nose thing. There's still people moving around over there.
Good? Need gloves or anything?
They're in my. I just got thin gloves in. It doesn't matter.
So if you need anything, let me know. Okay.
I will.
I feel like I can kind of skip through this stuff. Because he's not doing anything. He's just walking around doing absolutely nothing. Okay. See right here how they kind of walk out? I'm just trying to see if people are like gesturing to things or anything.
Yeah. Is it in a bag?
Two of them are in a bag, and one of them I have no bag.
Okay. Just don't point at anyone. Have a good one.
Is someone with a gun? Don't point it at anyone.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Natasha.
$13.46. Negative. There was just a male in a gray shirt, black and gold sweatpants. Looked super distraught. What has he left up here?
Black and gold.
He was down on Taylor. He was just down at the street, yeah. He walked up to the parking lot here at the 700 block. Yeah. Sorry.
So if we're going to believe anything that we were told by the person who removed their live of bullshit, we're supposed to believe that one of these windows, if not like majority of these windows facing 1122 were wide ass open until 5 o'clock in the morning and no one heard anything. That's what they want us to believe with that. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Crazy.
Oh yeah, hot hands.
Hot hands. Used to buy a lot of those for my ex-husband whenever he worked in the oil field.
It just seemed like that he specifically came out the street to look up here.
Well, yeah, Eric, people want to know what's happening. I'd be nosy too, walking around acting like I need to know everybody's business if I'm in that neighborhood. I'm sorry. What y'all doing in this house? In my pajamas, probably with my freaking bonnet and my rolly thingy in my hair. Just go see what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Not a bad idea to put in the battle bag. Should have thought about that a long time ago.
The battle bag. Yeah. Move past it. See, I left these like normal speed, sort of, most of the time when he's like looking around at the house, like on the inside, just in case you see something different, but there's really nothing there happening right here. He's putting his hot hands. I'm going to go past like all the stuff where there's really nothing going on. Okay. Is that him stretching? Hey there, SARS. This is still 3 times, and I forgot to put the thingy on it. Nothing happening. Okay, now we're slower. No, we're not. More nothingness. We'll see, my 3x thing is in the wrong spot. This back door here in this area, like there's so much like moving around in this spot that could have been done and nobody would have even seen anything. I mean, I would love to know why there's a ladder there, considering that this was a rental that had a management company to take care of stuff. It just feels like they wouldn't just randomly leave a ladder. I never, in the places that I rented, ever had them just leave their tools around. So I wonder who actually like owns that ladder. I don't think we ever found out. Why would I have him blocked? He's been in here commenting before. Maybe from the lights. Yeah, you're right. Maybe from the lights. But I wonder who it belongs to. Like, did they just go buy a freaking ladder, or did they borrow it from someone? See, there's just like a cop over here on this side walking around. I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about the ladder. They probably did borrow it from somebody. I just don't know who. What's also important on this footage is the bells. When they finally go off. Because notice, we haven't heard them and we've, gone past 1 o'clock. They didn't ring. The church bells didn't go off at 1. So I think it is around here at 2 o'clock when they go off, but you're going to see like it's weird. Yeah, it's very close. And again, they want us to believe those windows were open till 5 o'clock in the morning. That's after the crime took place. That's after everybody left. That's after everything got quiet again. And you're going to try to make me believe that story's true and nobody heard shit? No. Lies. No. It goes off a lot. In multiple different
zipper broke.
Rhythms. You're going to hear it. Most of you probably heard.
Whose key is this?
But it's definitely different. Oh, see, this is the key. I heard people telling me about the key before. Did we ever get a picture of that key? I'm going to have to go back and look at the photos and see if we ever got a picture of that key. From that moron that I yelled at about. The one who's friends with the frat. That's who said it.
Yeah. All I got is rubber.
She said it was open till 5 o'clock in the morning. That's why it's so loud on the camera. Girl. Yeah, that's another reason her story didn't make no damn sense. So you're telling me that their windows were open till 5 o'clock and they didn't hear no screaming, no fighting. They didn't hear the crap that was going around. They didn't hear the dog barking like crazy. Come on now. Now, someone left a comment. Let me go back so I can show you. Someone left a comment saying that they heard there might be footage from 1222 King Road. Never heard that before in my life. I've never even heard that address, but I put the address in, and you know, Google Maps is all like stupid right now, right? But it shows it's like back here somewhere. I haven't been able to go through the documents and see if there's anything else. I haven't personally seen that anywhere ever. So I'm going to look for it. And if I see something, I'm going to put a FOIA in. But that it was just a random comment. And when I looked, it was like a house way back at the end of the cul-de-sac. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know where this person heard it from. I just know that it's on the list of things that I need to look at. Because I swear if there's other footage from somewhere else, I'm going to be so freaking mad. Just simply because we didn't know, like, off the bat, like, they're being so stupidly secretive about it. So we're going to see if I can find it. Because you know.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. It's not a bad idea. I'm thinking that's like a once you get purchased. Just to rotate them out, because Snyder said these are really, really old. They're just a little warm, but not like normal.
You can have your hands in there anyway, right?
So I got gloves now.
Let's walk up.
They look funny when they walk past. Look at the time. Now, I don't know if these clocks are just wrong or not, but this should have started at 4 o'clock, and it doesn't start until like 22 seconds after. When does it start? He's just cold, it seems like. Seconds after, and it goes on for a long time. You can't tell what time it is by the way these are ringing. Weird. I also don't know why we didn't hear it at noon and why we didn't hear it at 1. See how strange it is? And that's it. Strange. Get past all this. He ain't doing nothing. Three chimes means 3 p.m. Yeah, but it's 2. It's only 2 o'clock on the body cam. The time, I don't know what the time was doing at that point. I just know that it's been a big conversation about the chimes, especially on like the Linda Lane, because we had Linda Lane first. But the police cam can't have the wrong times because it starts at noon when they like are showing up. And the time is right for that. It says 12. I mean, I'd hope that's not true. That's a bit strange for there to be a Boise time clock in Moscow. Never heard that before. That's weird. I have no idea. I'll have to check the time thing. There should be a cop at both doors. The weekend prior, that you'd think that the bell tower would be on point with that. I mean, in 2022, you'd think it'd be on some sort of electric system that updated it like a phone time does. Get past all this 3X stuff. See, this one, like, there's just these 2 cops. I can't even tell who it is. They're just standing back here. But as far as I could tell from, like, going through this, they don't really point at anything. You can't hear anything either. Okay, let's stop right here because this is where someone's going to bring trash. I don't know why they didn't ixnay people from using this damn dumpster too. See, even Eric just made a comment like, geez, because he's letting people put the trash in the dumpster and it's right across from the crime scene. Even he knew that that was a no-no. It doesn't seem so. If the church bells have not been calibrated for the time, then yeah.
Jeez.
Boise is an hour different, yeah.
Interesting.
See, even he knows, like, oh, you probably shouldn't be throwing trash in that dumpster, bro. Oh, there it goes. Go up some more. Get past all the nothing. Okay, now here comes more people up the road. That was a knock on someone's door. I heard it. You'd think they would have taped off the dumpster, but they didn't. You'd think they would have taped them both off. The one at the corner at 1112 and this one. Well, if it's set correctly, it doesn't make sense that it doesn't sound right when it comes to the time, because we know that their cams are correct. It shows on the top that it's noon when they show up. So something's wrong somewhere. I'll have to contact them myself and see what they say about it. Of course, they could just be like, oh, no, it was correct, because they don't want to admit that they effed up. I'll have to go back and see Lana's video, and then I'll call myself and see if we get the same answer.
What's that?
Here comes ISP.
Yeah. You guys might be able to cross the table with your vehicles. I don't know. Up to you guys.
Trailer.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Probably be able to back it in. We might be able to contact the owner and maybe get keys for this. I don't know.
So what
What
time
you
is it
guys'
now? It's
protocol is for that?
2:40 almost when ISP starts to show up with their trailer.
Looks like it came down this way. And there's one footprint. Right. Bigger rock. I did create some tracks.
Who was first to respond, or how did the call even come in?
Came in.
It was a medical. It was just an unconscious.
She was one of the first ones here.
Yeah. Myself,
Yeah.
170 cleared the house. We were the first ones in. 70 was the first one in.
Noons, yeah.
Good. How are you? Man, I know. Yeah.
We are. You and Carol are.
Oh, we've met. Yeah, we have met. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just shortly behind us. So.
Okay. We kind of got
That's what I want. I want Payne's body cam footage from when he showed up at the scene. That's what I want.
We have an officer in the back, and then there's one door locked.
I'm good right now. State just showed up. I might need something here in a little bit. I've been on the door for 2 hours. I might need to go take a bathroom break or something in a bit. I'm at the front door of this place. It's actually off Queen Road.
He didn't
It's like
have one on
40
when he
yards
went.
up
I'm going to
Green
check
Road.
the report.
On the uphill side.
Somebody has footage with Payne on their damn camera somewhere.
Sweet. Thanks. Bye.
Someone from around that time should show him on cam. Remember, him and Blaker apparently showed up together. I'm gonna have to go back on
He was the
report.
first one through the door.
There's lots of stuff Payne did where he didn't record it, so it wouldn't shock me. Which is interesting considering the knife sheath situation, but you know. We could talk about that all damn day.
Is anybody inside at the moment? Or?
We got Corbin Smith inside.
Hmm.
He's taking pictures the last 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours worth of photos, bro. It's a long time. But yeah, about right. It's 2:40 at this point.
Yeah, they just got here.
Okay, thank you. Be right there.
I know there's a portion where I slowed this down so that we could hear, because there was a part where you could actually like make out words of what they were saying when they all start huddling back around. See how clear it is? Like in this section,
Bit of an angle.
all their words.
There's almost no turnaround for a big vehicle up in this way.
I don't know why they didn't just put it in the damn parking lot. They could have just literally parked it right there on the edge where the damn tape was. They're all standing and walking around right there. Why not put the truck right there? And the fact that it's not even like labeled as for ISP. There's no stickers on the damn trailer. There's no stickers on the truck. It looks like he just came from the ranch down the street. Like, it's crazy to me that there's not even any insignia on it. Look, more people with, is that more people with trash? They're carrying something. Oh, that is more people with trash for the dumpster. That's crazy. Jeff's a freaking moron. It's not in any of the documents. And if he actually knew how to read at more than a third grade level, he would know that nobody mentions that damn knife sheath at all in the documents. He's full of shit. Actually, the first mention of the sheath in the MPD document drop is from an officer. Is it like Rosinski? It's like Rosinski. His report says he's told about a knife sheath that was found at the scene the day before, and his report's written on 11/14 the next day. Don't know. Jeff's a freaking moron. I'm so tired of him. He's always wrong on everything. He's stupid. He's wrong because he thinks playing stupid is fun. He gets his rocks off pissing people off with lies. That's why he's blocked on everything. With his fake accounts too. Freaking little loser. He's been a loser the entire time I've known he has existed. He's ridiculous. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? With Viviana, that's who the freaking Goncalveses want to turn to get truth put out there. Someone who can't talk without her boobs suffocating her and can't talk without having a glass of alcohol in her hand. That's who the Goncalveses want to send information to and advocate for on their channel, to be like, oh, go over there and watch her channel. Girl, y'all need better people, because y'all was friends with JLR and now you're friends with that. Like, that's crazy to me. The people that y'all want to be around is not a good indication at all about the kind of people that you really are for real. Now, also remember,
Is there an exit out that way?
in
There's
Payne's
a lot.
report,
You guys might be able to do a 3-point turn.
I'm just wondering if somebody else is trying to.
There isn't. This is the only way in and out for the whole complex. Standard college roadways. Yeah.
London can also kiss my fat ass too, because she's stupid. You heard me, girl? You real dumb. And trust me, they don't need links from my channel because they watch me still. They know all about what I'm saying. Yet they don't tell me shit. There's a reason.
We took a picture of it. Yeah. Caught our eye too.
Of what? Oh, the key. The key is still out there. Whatever Viviana's qualifications are, she needs to quit pretending like she has me, because she doesn't even know how to buy a shirt that fits. They have no idea what they're doing. Again, I don't know why they don't just lift up the tape and let them back into the actual parking spot. That's so dumb. No, London's notebook, some stupid little blonde girl over on TikTok that thinks she's actually about something. When the footage came out, or like the little 3-second footage of everyone huddled up around the dumpster, she was like, I swear to God, I'm not going to put up with anybody saying anything about this. You better just not even say anything. You better leave these people alone. Like, girl, who the frick do you think you are? Are you here for the truth? Or are you here to make friends? Because if you're here for the truth, you're just going to shut the frick up. You're going to let the shit come out there and you're going to try to figure out what's actually going on. You're not going to stop people from having an opinion. You're not going to stop people from talking about something unless you have a reason to. Because I'm pretty sure she's also in their little corner. I don't have time for people like her. Ugh. No, not Huda. It's some chick from TikTok. Obviously letting the bleach go to her brain.
Yep.
No, not Huda.
Inside. I'm on the list right now.
I think that's the lady that we see talking to the other officers down the street in another body cam too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some water, take a break,
Yeah.
come back whenever you need.
Get
So
some hydrated, finish my lunch. That's what I got so far. Corbin's still inside. Oh,
I'm not sure who this guy is.
Let's use your pen.
what is in right here? Am I technically in?
You're just at the door, so I'm not inside right now. I was out.
Anybody know who this guy is?
I'm just the closest I've got.
What is this right here?
So before 12:15, I didn't really know any times, but I was outside. I took a picture of a dude I was interviewing right here at 12:15, 12:11.
So who's in
That's
there
why I
right
have
now?
that. Corbin.
Just Corbin?
Just Corbin.
All right, so I'll need to get their names when they come in.
When they come in, yeah. So out and still blank for him going out.
Okay. Well, I won't write anything down for you then.
So,
you want to run this up to Corbin?
oh yeah. We'll just mark me as going in then.
All right, what time is it?
12:14, or sorry, 1:14, 2:14, 14:14.
It is 14:51.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong hands.
1:46.
Yep. Hey, Corbin, coming in.
What time did he just say it was?
14. Oh yeah.
Making sure they're saying the right time.
We'll just mark me as going in then.
All right, what time is it?
12:14, or sorry, 1:14, 2:14, 14:14.
It is 14:51.
Okay.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong hand.
So the guy's watch and the body cam is in sync when it comes to time. It's just the church bells that are off sync.
Yep.
And not just off sync by the hour. Why are they starting 20 seconds after the fact? I guess maybe the seconds might be off, but for sure the minutes are right when it comes to them.
Hey, Corbin, coming in.
Them two right there. He's just supposed to be bringing Corbin
How's your
something.
battery?
Battery.
At 20%.
Yep, I gotcha. Are you just on guard duty here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this secures or not. I haven't touched it. I think it's kind of just like that. So
I can hang while you get that changed out.
all right down there.
Yeah. I've been outside there for 2 hours, so I'm going to take a little potty break.
At least I have a spot to come hide in. I just sit back in here and warm up.
That's why I was like at the door, like standing maybe just inside the threshold when it got a little windy
I'm
earlier.
sure it's freaking cold out there.
So state troopers are outside. They're setting up the trailer.
The only thing I found up here is right next to the highlighter. It looks like there's some blood on the ground.
Blood on the ground. Yep.
Yeah.
By the mat. You have pictures of that.
I got smudge marks right there on the window. And I got 2 palm prints on the
Yeah,
outside of
those
that
are
window.
irrelevant.
Okay.
And those footsteps.
Out the outside?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't see the 2 upstairs.
Yeah, it looked like
I've been looking on the floor
What's that? Oh, that's just outside stuff.
It's just recovery.
Okay, we'll wait for that to boot up. Got those hot hands in the back of my neck. Stuffed it in the back of my vest. That actually helps a lot, actually. I'll take that back and charge it. Put it in the charger.
They're charged down there.
I'm gonna head back to PD real quick, grab a drink and grab a restroom break, and then I'll come back up. Well, that was noted.
Oh, and whenever you
What's
see like the red thing popping up a lot, y'all don't even understand how many times I had to get Calypso off my laptop. She's got a thing for keyboards and computers. She either wants to be perched up on my top of my desktop or on Slade's, or she wants to be laying on top of our actual keyboard. So a lot of the movement you see is her stepping on everything. I had to re-record 2 of these twice because she jumped on them within like 15 minutes of me walking away and ended the damn recording. I don't know why she likes computers.
Was that some disbelief?
Oh, that's just, I think it's just.
Okay. Okay. That's insane. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Do hard reset. So the guy I interviewed said he grabbed a knife out of the kitchen because he saw. He was like, I don't know if anybody else is in there. So he grabs a knife out of here, checks the room, sees it. And that's when they called.
I wonder if that's the knife that's sitting on the ping pong table.
That's the knife that my homeboy, or the first guy that caught here, he said that his girlfriend was called by one of the residents here saying, we can't wake her up. We don't know what's going on. So he ran over. Is it not working?
It's like it doesn't have this battery. Just to have a hole on real quick.
Yeah, he calls him his homeboy, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know why they black out. I mean,
For some reason, I thought you had.
what Hunter says to him.
Without it.
See, she's stepping all over it. It just keeps popping up.
The battery says system reboot.
It just
I didn't realize how much she
recovery,
walked
it's all
on it.
locked up.
Huh. You just double tap the bottom.
He does
turn
look really
it off,
young,
come back on.
Noons is like 20, wasn't he like 20
What
or
was the fix for
21,
in
maybe
the past?
22? The first responder guy, young.
Power it off and then put it on the dock charger at the station.
I'm sure he needed some therapy after this.
You might be able to set it on
Maybe
the
can.
dock in the car. Would that work?
Yeah, the can't wake her up thing is crazy.
It's alright. It's not like I need it.
Okay. In case something happens. Right. Where's your spot on the charger base?
It's the bottom right one, bottom left corner.
Cool. All right.
So is this when he's heading back to PD? I didn't notice the time difference between the 2 segments. I didn't think to even check it. So I guess we're going to see it here soon.
Never mind. He's watching an open door up there. I thought he was taking pictures.
There's only 16 minutes left.
Well, they just asked me.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
He's just posted up on an open door.
I don't know who this dude is.
Is everything and everybody's still in there?
Yeah. Oh, I put a new line for each time somebody went in and then marked them when they came out. That way it's easier to read.
Oh, okay. Let's do that then.
So now it's almost 3.
I just want to keep it the same format.
Yeah. I'll have to probably type that out later or something.
Yeah.
Photocopy it. All right. And his camera's not working for some reason. It's all glitched out. So.
I'm assuming they mean the body camera.
So he's actually just posted up inside there on a door that was open. We found it open. So I'll be back in a bit.
You know who, somebody took initial pictures, right?
We I want to say sergeant maybe. We haven't done like any serious.
Yeah, but
That was me, I think.
is it somebody that's still on scene that took some?
No, I thought that's what he was inside doing. He was just posted on that door inside.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
No,
my mistake.
that's not true. There is photos from Snyder. We saw him taking them. Warner even saw him taking them outside of the cars and going in, and we have the photos. So I guess he didn't realize that he had already gotten finished taking photos by the time he was at that door. But we definitely have them. We see him going around and taking them.
No, all good. Roger thought maybe somebody had taken a couple.
I thought somebody said something about camera. I got a
Yeah.
camera as he's coming
All
in,
good.
so that's what I assumed.
Yep.
All right.
All good. Thanks, man.
Yeah, Snyder got there like super early. I think Snyder's even the one that first spoke to Jack. Because we see that in his body cam that he's talking to Jack. What time was this? I just skipped it. What time was it? Hold on. No!
Was out. Look like.
Hold on, let me see where. Okay, this is the last part. Let me see where it skips to. So we've got 14:58. He cuts it off, goes down to MPD, and he's back in like 30 minutes. This is the last section. There's only 14 minutes left for this one. There's a lot of times where he is in the kitchen because you're going to see him standing in the same spot we just saw the other officer where they were talking about the battery, but he's not doing a lot. So it's only going to slow down when he's talking to his wife, when he's walking up closer to the cabinet, looking at the blood on the floor, when he walks around to like look at stuff. But other than that, it's going to be sped up because he's just standing in the same spot. But this is the last section. So it's been 30 minutes and ISP has done nothing additional. They're still just standing around in the trailer doing absolute nothing.
I'm going to go in to relieve
Here's
Corbin.
the generator.
I'm going to relieve Corbin. He's been up there for as long as I've been here. Hey. You get it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put 1528.
Hey, Moonville.
Exchange.
Okay.
Hey, Moon.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I guess they are still waiting on the warrant. You'd think it would have been done already, though, as ridiculous as this whole situation is. Especially when they have to call in more people, right? Hey, Irby. Yeah, they're still reacting to the smell, in my opinion, too. That's why, but I don't know why no one's verbalizing the fact that there's a smell in there. It's crazy to me.
Hey, Corbin. Corbin?
Oh, he's got a regular hand watch, too. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's about right. The downstairs door, they're blacking out Dylan's for some reason. I don't know why they do that. I'm finding kind of dumb. Him breathing? Goddamn, bro. Skip past that. I think this is where he goes out. That's where he goes out. Do we see something about this spot in the documents? I guess I never noticed that before. I'm gonna have to go in and check. I don't know what that is. It might not be blood though. Try to skip through everything where he just stands there. Okay, this is where he starts, I think, looking around at the blood on the floor. They just don't show, like, he doesn't go down enough, I guess. Oh, no, he does. See, there it is right here. So he noticed it. He noticed that, but he didn't notice the knife sheath. He goes around to check Maddie's leg for lividity, meaning he went around to where the knife sheath actually was. He doesn't mention anything about it in his reports. We don't hear him talking about it. Like, cool if they want to do those stupid silent redactions, but it should be in the report. There's no reason why he didn't see that, especially since it wasn't all the way covered up. You could see it without the blanket being pulled back. That's my biggest thing is, like, what would he have been asked on the stand by Ann Taylor, considering that we know that he went around to check Maddie's leg for lividity, and the knife sheath was right there, and he didn't say a word. I would have loved to have heard that line of questioning. I don't know if they're police footprints. I know there's a photo. I don't know where I saw it. It might have been Twitter. There's a photo of, I believe, I can't even tell you who the frick is in the picture because I don't want to get it wrong. It's a blonde and a brunette. I just don't know which blondes and brunettes is in the photo. But they're standing like right out in front of the slider, and it looks like it's the exact same freaking prints. I don't know exactly where I saw it, but I'm going to look for it because I know somebody else mentioned a comment about it. So it's on the list because, yeah, they didn't analyze the Amito black pattern in front of Dylan's door per their own information. It literally says in the forensic documents, L4 not analyzed. And then when it comes to these impressions, I know that there's something in some of the more recent documents that talks about whatever was done with these, but we also have an email between one of the girls at the forensic lab and somebody at ISP talking about like the shoe impressions and the tire impressions from the tire marks. And they're saying the tire marks are going the opposite direction of what they thought they needed to be in order to be relevant. And at that point in time, they hadn't sent off the shoe impressions anywhere. So I'm looking for like the follow-up on all of that, like the in-between, because it seems like they didn't really take anything seriously at all in way of shoe prints anywhere. Like all of their documentation is like, not important, not analyzed, we didn't send it. What? So much, man. Did she? Okay, I follow her. I'll go look and see what she said. Okay, here's where he's talking to his chick.
Hang on. I am. I'm recording right now.
That's a light switch. It looked like it was just a spot, but now I can see the box around it. It's a light switch.
But I'm alone. So.
Yeah, the tire marks were there back from like
What was it?
a video that Xana did in front of the house.
Yep.
For school.
I'm here. It's not mine, but yeah. I'm gonna be writing something down on paper. We can
I
say
hope
that much.
so.
I might. I don't know. The other shift actually has come in, but with this scene, I may be staying for a little bit.
Yeah, in her jersey, yeah.
Yeah. So the street is covered, and all of our team is here on this scene. Plus a couple other guys doing knock and talks around the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been on my phone all day. I've been doing tours. I'm actually playing with our
Cool.
I was like, oh, I'm going to go, I was going to check it out quickly. The first thing that popped up was
Yep.
that alert. So it's like,
Did it give a number?
what do you mean by the number? Like 810?
No, like a number. I was just curious. I don't know.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by a number. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Number of victims.
Now I'm picking up.
Tracking. All right.
I just quickly read the title, like the last thing, and I was like, oh, what the?
Yeah.
And what I was understanding, it looks like.
Well, some of what happened, we did air some stuff over the radio,
Mm-hmm.
and then anyone with a quick
Yeah.
ear would have been able to pick up the number.
Oh my gosh, that number.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So it's serious.
It's what?
It's pretty serious.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll let you go.
Okay. Yeah, I might be a little later than I might be a little late, so no biggie. No biggie for me anyway. All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I love you too.
Be safe. And
Yeah, you would think they would have redacted this
All right,
personal
love you.
conversation, right?
See you soon. Bye.
I agree. Especially since he doesn't really say anything. Like they want to protect everything else, but they won't protect their own police officer's conversation he's having with his wife on the phone. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, the radio Jack was listening to in the car while he was saying that he didn't know what was happening. Well, whatever. You were hearing everything, sir. You were hearing all the things. Get past the 3X stuff. Okay, Ryan goes and looks closer to this right here. I don't know what he sees back here or why he looks back here. I don't think we ever heard anything about there being anything behind the stove. So I'm not really sure what he's looking at. Maybe that little dot right here? I don't know.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That must have some trouble on that. That's really cool.
What do you say? A what? controlled burner? Is he looking at just like how the stove works? Like, what's he doing?
Interesting. Thermostat control burner.
Yeah, he's talking about the stove. What do you? Okay. Is he like a stove hobbyist? That's why I thought it was drips on something on the floor, but he's talking about a burner of some sort, like the stove. Okay, so there was only a few seconds left. We'll just finish that up. Right, like he's like all about the burners on the stove. I feel like I'm missing a piece. Am I missing a piece? I feel like there was something else after this. Am I missing a piece? I'll have to go to Connor's page here in a second. I feel like I'm missing a piece.
Interesting.
And I could be missing a piece because I have to do these in sections.
Control burner.
Let me check Connor's page. Something like that. Induction control burner or something. I don't know. Maybe he's into burners. I don't know. Yeah, there is some pieces I have missing here. Okay. Yeah. For some reason. And we'll just go over here and finish this off. And I'll get the rest of it recorded and put together. Because I know I'm missing something. Where is he going up to the stove? Is it right here? Let's see where he walks up to the stove. Couldn't have been that far in. I know that I went to go watch some of One Piece with Slade yesterday when I was getting this all together. Damn, it's all the way back here. And Calypso did her thing. And I could have sworn that I recorded, like, got the rest of that already, but I guess maybe I didn't. Okay, so this is where we were. I have it at 1.25. When he's just standing around, I'm going to go forward.
Interesting.
A lot of static in the background.
Thermostat control burner. Okay, cool.
I'm going to move forward through everything he's not doing. Okay, so we'll watch him walk outside. See, and that's like another thing too. Like, they're wanting us to believe that the person who did this just like came in through the back door where there's lights. Like, there's lights. People, anyone walking by, looking around would have seen someone coming in and out, regardless of if the kitchen light was on or not. There's these lights out here. But according to the DoorDash chick, it was so dark she couldn't see which house was which. So why wouldn't you try to like go around the front? I mean, I get that there's like a door thing, but like there's lights right here. So that just doesn't make sense to me for someone who's trying to be incognito. Just him standing here. There's like more portions where he's talking to someone, another officer. There's the blood right here. Yep, that one's cut. Trying to get to where he's talking to someone. So much like wind noise in this one. A stretch. Where's the portion where the other cop comes in and starts talking to him? Yeah, he's gonna look around right here. You're really trying to block that door, huh? I'm trying to look at the floor. Can't see anything. Yeah, hard to tell. Just standing there looking at the closet. Where's his flashlight? Wouldn't you be using your flashlight? Look at that shoe print. Watch, you can see like an impression of what his shoe print looks like. Look at it. I mean, I'm going to assume it's his because he's right there. But it also looks like it's maybe... Oh, I can't really tell. There's definitely like some substance to it. I don't know why they blocked all of her stuff out. That's so stupid. Okay, here he comes. Yeah, you can
That footprint that Snyder saw.
Yeah, that's where Snyder was when we first saw it.
You're good to go. Type.
Okay. Not a whole lot. You're cleared. You stood by.
Yeah, I guess I had a lot more to type.
Yeah. With the warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you good to go back through there? Yeah.
That's what we were doing, me and Corbin, when we were switching off.
Oh, okay.
Instead of fucking up.
They asked me to go through the gravel. He said stay out of the snow, but go in the gravel.
Oh. Yeah, because it was just the route that we've already taken. So
I'll leave it up to you.
all right. Yeah, Corbin and I have just been standing here by the corner of the table. That's it.
You've been walking around too. Quit lying. Which is fine, but don't lie.
Oh, checking for Glen Eye.
Oh,
I got these are the one.
this is Corbin's. So we mark the time that we switched out.
And then I'll start my tabulation here.
The actual list is back there. $15.28.
16:28.
Cool. 15.28 to 16.
That's 170. 146.
Well, according to Payne's report,
Is that yours or
This is Corbin's.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
we can use that then.
If he's still here. Yeah.
him and Blaker got there approximately.
I ended up losing my pen somewhere. I think I might have lost it out front because I was fiddle farting it. Hit it to 67. All right.
Yeah, they just want you to start typing your thing. That's all.
Okay.
That was so weird. It's sporadic.
I dropped my pen out here.
Your what?
My pen.
Is it this pen?
Yeah.
You gave it to me.
Oh, okay. I was like, shoot, I lost it. I'm heading back to start typing.
I'm gonna see if someone there.
Yeah.
Maybe Lexter or something.
70. I'll have somebody come up.
Is he? Well, they're probably busy. Maybe one of the guys that came in that's not interviewing.
So there's actually just another open door up there. That's why we're hanging out up there.
No one's got. Is it?
It's just a post. It's just a post, but it's that. Yeah. So he's still up there. No, we are tracking it though.
Okay. So they're just going around then when they rotate.
Yeah, when they go around, but I guess I'm out now. So
Yeah, I just marked you out. So
thanks, man.
yeah, if once you're almost there. Sounds like I get dog.
Yeah. Just rotate with. Okay, I'll check with him, see if he can come relieve you. Most likely he will be able to.
And that's it. That's it. So I'll be getting Smith's house and Rosinski's together so that we can get those watched by the end of this week. Now, if something comes up, if we get more documents, then obviously those will be pushed back and we'll go live with the new document stuff. But that's the plan. I'm going to try to get that. And I'm going to try to get all three of those and the members only live scheduled out today so that they're just out there and they're ready to go. I'm still going over the exhibits and the forensic documents. I've been doing a lot of recording on that stuff. I'm this close to hiring a damn editor, bro. I'm really like this close to just taking the plunge, letting go of a little bit of control and hiring an editor, because I wouldn't be so far behind if I had somebody doing the long portions of this stuff. It's really just been a thing in my mind I've been fighting with. So we're going to see if I decide to do it. I might give somebody a shot. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I know it's a control thing because I've had to be the one in control of everything for like a super long time, and I expect things to be done a certain way. And if I spend money on an editor and they don't listen and they do stuff that I don't like, I'm going to be pissed. Like, I'm going to be really mad. So I guess it's just worth a shot. It's worth a shot, I guess. It's worth a shot. I'm an Aries that's just been through shit and I've always had to have been the one in control of stuff. So it's more of a psychological thing, I think, because I know I could get more out and it'd be worth the money investing in an editor person. At the end of the day, in the long run, it would be worth it because I could get more out, which means more revenue, which means I can pay them and it's not taking anything away from me. I think I'd be less stressed if somebody else had to sit here for the hours of editing, because I can record something and it only take me 30 minutes to do a recording, but then I'm going in and I'm putting in my receipts and I'm putting in video stuff and I'm putting in pieces of interviews and I'm putting in documents, and all of that stuff is what takes the longest. All of that. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, happy early birthday. Today's my little sister's birthday. St. Patty's Day. Yeah, I'm contemplating. We'll see. I'll definitely let you guys know if I decide to do that so that you know what video is coming out that's not edited by me, because it also needs to be somebody that reflects the same way that we do things here, because I don't want the tone to change. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. Okay, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me for almost 3 hours watching this stuff, even though I know it's a little bit older. We're trying to do catch-ups and stuff here on this channel because we've got some other stuff coming and more stuff's going to be happening and more documents are going to be unsealed, and there's also other things I'd like to discuss. My brain needs to be able to make space, so I'm trying to get all this stuff done. There's just so freaking much. Oh my God, there's so much. So much. So much. Okay, all right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I don't know what we're going to cook yet. I should have probably taken something out earlier, but we'll figure it out. So thank you for the gifted memberships, and thank you for the members that have been here, everyone who's just here in general, for the super stickers and the super chats. I very much appreciate you guys being in here and spending some time with me today. Now, if something comes up, I just checked. There's no new documents. If something comes out, we'll go live again later, but as far as I can tell, there's nothing happening right now. It is only 4:30 my time, so there's still a little bit more time. Oh, why is this not loading? The case summary is being super slow. Have they done anything with it? No. No, there's nothing. All right, you guys. You guys have a super, super cookies for dinner. You know what? Not even mad at you. Not even mad at you. You'll have a super great day. Meatball subs, that's an idea. Doesn't matter. You just being here watching does enough. Interacting does enough. Y'all have a super, 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 super great afternoon, evening, day, whatever it is. If y'all go out tonight because it's St. Patty's Day, please be careful. Please be careful. I want to be able to see you here tomorrow, okay? So, y'all have a super, super great night. I'm going to go ahead and roll this out. Please do not forget to leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. All right, you guys. See y'all.